Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ladyhill. So as you can see, we have now moved to June and our crops has once again germinated and once again our canola fields have germinated and you can see we have a nice crops of canola in both of our field number 36 and the field number 34, which I'm gonna show you right away. And there you can see there are no timelines in this field, but we surely have timelines in the field number 34. There they are. So both these fields are now needed to be weeded and fertilized. And to begin with, we are gonna start with the weeding work in our, I think, field number 36 first. So straight away, let's jump onto our drop nose. There it is, and there is our weeder. I will put this soil sampler right here and will attach the weeder to this tractor, and straight away I'm gonna start with the weeding work on the field number 36 first. I'll be doing quite a few of the fields by myself, and as for the remaining of the field, I think I'll also be hiring a worker for the weeding work. And once the weeding work will be done, I'll be also be fertilizing both these fields. And along with it, I think I will also be doing one more contract in this episode. So we'll see how the things goes. As of now, let's quickly move to the field number 36, which is right here. So these fields are quite big in size and our weeder is a bit small, but it won't matter much because I think this work will not take that much time, because although we have just about 6 meters of working width, but we'll get a decent working speed with our weeder. So I'm going to start from this part of the field first, and I'll be using the steering assist for this job. There we go. Once again, we are doing the weeding work, and you can see we are getting a speed of 12 miles an hour, which is a good speed. And I just hope that the tractor won't struggle while going up the hill in this field particularly. As for the remaining of the fields, they are quite plain when compared to this one, so they won't be facing an issue, that is for sure. So I think I'm gonna do this field by myself, and we'll see if as to I'll be hiring a worker for the remaining of the fields or not, because the weeding will surely take some time to do. So I'm going to continue with the weeding work in this field, and I will see you guys once we are done. So there you can see I'm almost done with the weeding work on this part of the field number 36, and for the remaining part of this field I'll be hiring a worker, and I think what I will do is I will do a contract till the worker will be doing our weeding work on the remaining of the field number 36. So on to the final row. I will quickly finish this row and I will be hiring a worker for the remaining of the field number 36. And as for the field number 34, I'll be doing it once the worker will be done with the weeding work on the remaining of the field number 36, and I'll be finished with doing at least one of our contract. So there we go. We are done with this part. Let's move to the other part of the field, and straight away I'll be hiring a worker for that part, as I have already told. So here is the other part of the field number 36, and I don't know why the worker is not accepting this work. I will try once again. Yep, it's the same issue. Well, in that case I think I'm going to try with the field number 34. I'll see if I can hire a worker for that field or not, and if not, then I'll be forced to do all of the weeding work by myself, and in that way I don't think we'll be doing any more contract. So let's see if it will work on this field or not. Well, it has accepted this work, and hopefully it's gonna start with the work. Yep, I think it will be doing this work for us. There you can see the worker will be doing the weeding work for us, and straight away let's have a look into the contracts menu. So there you can see once again we have plenty of contracts to do, and we have this one big moving contract on field number 52, but I don't think I'll be doing it because it's quite a big field, and instead I'll be doing a smaller contract. And I think I could be doing this cultivation contract on the field number 37, and by doing this contract we can also use this new tractor, a versatile tractor. I think I used one of the tractor in the previous episode once we did the baling contract. So I'll surely be doing this contract and I'll be borrowing the items for it. There we go. So let's jump on the leased vehicle. There it is. And there is the cultivator. It's a decent sized cultivator for decent sized field. And as for to access the field, I will quickly have a look into the map. So we have to do the contract in field number 40, I think. Yep, it is the field number 40. And I think to access this field I have to go from here. So I'm gonna move to the field number 40 and I'll be seeing you guys right there. And in order to access the field number 40, I think I have to go from this side. So I will open this gate. There we go. And let's carefully enter into the gate. Our machine is quite big, so I'll be very careful while doing so. It's a big tractor and a big cultivator. There you can see we have entered the premises, and I think this way will lead us to the field number 40. Well, I don't know why I'm going towards the field number 40 because the cultivation contract is on field number 37. It's my mistake, but the good thing is that this is the way to access the field number 37 as well. I have to go from this gate and there will be another gate which will be the entrance for the field number 37. Field number 40 is a grassland, and hopefully there should be a gate somewhere right here. There it is, and we have to cultivate this field which I'll be doing by myself. So let's open the gate. Hopefully, we'll be able to enter the field without any issues. Yep, there we go. And I'm gonna start the cultivation work from this side. So although the cultivator is a decent sized one, but this field is quite big, you can see. So I'm gonna start from this side of the field. There we go. So we are cultivating this field, and hopefully this tractor won't struggle a bit even while going up the hill if we have to. Well, I don't think there is any hill in this field. It is pretty much straightforward field. The only issue is I'm not able to drive it straight. I'm not good at driving the articulated tractors, so it will be a learning lesson for me. Come on, be straight. I don't know why tractor is going towards the right. Is it because of the cultivator? I don't know. So I'm going to continue with the cultivation work on field number 37, and I will see you guys after some time. Well, as you can see, I am continuing with our cultivation contract on this field, which is 65% done, and it's now time to jump back on our massive Ferguson tractor so that I can finish with the weeding work on the remaining of the field number 36, because the worker won't just do that field for us. I don't know why. So this contract will now be finished by our worker, so I'm gonna hire the worker straight away. And since we have done the headlands, so I'll be asking the worker to go only up and down. There we go. So the worker will continue with the cultivation work, and I'm gonna jump back on the Massey Ferguson tractor. There it is. And you can see the worker has done a decent job in removing the weeds from this field. And we now have to remove the weeds from the field number 36, I think. Well, actually, there is absolutely no weed on that field. Yep, there you can see. I think that's the reason why the worker was not accepting the weeding work for this field. I think there is no weeds on this field because we plowed this field before we planted the crops in it. So it's a good thing. And now we are left only with the fertilizing work. So I will be doing that work, and I will be doing it at myself as well. So let's take back the video to our farmyard, and I'm gonna bring our fertilizer sprayer right here, and we're gonna start with the fertilizing work on our remaining of the canola fields, which I think should be the final work for this episode as well, because we have already done a contract in this episode, and I don't think I'll be doing any more. So I'll be finishing with the fertilizing work very quickly. It will be another time lapse, and once it will be done, I'll be calling it a day once again. So let's put our weeder right here. And as for our fertilizer sprayer, I have to find it. I don't know where I have parked it. It may be somewhere around in this yard itself, somewhere hidden in a shed. I think it is right here in this shed. Yep, there it is. So let's get it attached to our drop nose tractor. I'll be using this tractor only to fertilize our fields because we have narrow tires installed on this tractor. There you can see we have just about 1500 liters of liquid fertilizer with us, which I think should be enough for all of our fields. So I don't think I'll be refilling it. Or just in case, what I will do is I will refill the fertilizer sprayer so that we don't have to come back just in case we run out of the fertilizer. So let's refill it. There we go. The fertilizer sprayer is 100% full, and we have over 3300 liters of liquid fertilizer. So let's move back to our remaining fields once again. And I think once again I'm gonna start with the field number 36. I will fertilize it first, and then we are gonna move to the field number 34. And as for the contract, you can see it is 78% done. So the worker is doing quite a good work, and hopefully by the time we are done with the fertilizing work, the worker will be finished with the cultivation contract on the field number 37 as well. So I'm gonna start from this side, and I don't think I'll be using the steering assist because we have a decent working width. So let's start from here. There we go. And you can see the texture is changing quite a bit, and the speed is 7 miles an hour, which I think is okay. And as for the working width, it is right about 24 meters. So I'll be doing this work by myself in all of our fields, and once it will be done, that will be it for this episode as well. As for the next episode, we'll see what we're gonna do, because I don't think any of our field will be ready to be harvested till, I think, July or August. Well, actually in August. July is the next month in which we'll be meeting. So hopefully we're gonna do a few more contracts in the July till our fields are ready to be harvested. And as of now, I'm gonna continue with the fertilizing work on our canola fields, and I will see you guys once we are done. Well, as you can see, I am continuing with the fertilizing work on our final field, and it's not a big field, so will be done very soon. And our worker is also finished with doing the cultivation contract for us on the field number 37. So it's a good timing, and I'll surely be collecting the reward for the cultivation contract before we end this episode. And in the next episode, I've already told you that instead of skipping the month, we'll move to July, and we'll see if any of our field will be ready to be harvested or not. I don't think any of the field will be ready, and in that case, what I'm gonna do is I will do a few more contracts in the next episode, and in that way we are gonna make quite a bit of money, and that money will be used to fund for our new field that we'll be purchasing very soon, and also to repay our loan, which is right around 35,000 pounds. And the good thing about having a tramlines is we get to know so exactly where we have to drive in the field, and in that way we don't need any type of GPS or steering assist. The tramlines are quite helpful. So it's a shame that I forgot to mention the tramlines for our smaller two fields, but I don't know why we didn't have any tramlines in the field number 36 even after mentioning them. I'll see. So as to we are gonna get the trend lines in the field number 36 for the next crop that we are gonna plant. Hopefully it will be the canola crop once again, because by the next time our canola crop will be ready, their prices will be at the peak, and that way we are gonna make quite a bit of money. And as for other crops, I think we'll also be planting wheat in one of our field in the coming time, so that we can also get some straw which we are gonna use in order to make food for our animals, that we are gonna get in the coming time, that is for sure. So on to the final row, I think, and instead of going over the timelines, I will go in the middle so that we can finish the fertilizing work in single time. I don't think I'll have to come back for this piece right here, and we'll be finished with the fertilizing work anytime now. So there we go. I think we are done with the fertilizing work on this field. Oops, I'll have to reverse a bit. I will quickly have a look at that patch right here. Hopefully, we are done, but still, to cross check once again, just in case I haven't missed any bit of the field. Yep, we are done with the fertilizing work, and that will be it for this episode as well. And before I end, I will surely collect the reward from the cultivation contract, and we got just over 4,000 pounds for this contract. So let's collect the reward. There we go. So that will be it for this episode as well. I hope you guys like this video, and if you do so, then do leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. As of now, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.